Top of the morning to you, or afternoon or evening, whenever you may be watching. My name is Scott, representing the SL and Game Slam, here with Sergio. He is back, people, and we are here to bring you the next episode of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke. Of course, after I promised weekly uploads, that did not happen because of life, but we are here to progress. So I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Halo Burger and my dear friend Mike French. I did reaffirm that the Halo Burger will be providing t-shirts, so that is a real thing. I didn't just make it up. Soon enough, people, soon enough. But let's start off with a quick team recap, and then I will explain what the heck I'm doing in Pallet Town. Starting out with Dan, CPA, the Jolteon himself, level 36, followed by the MVP of the last gym, Austin, the level 41 Charizard with the big Swords Dance that came through in the clutch. Next up we have Liv, the level 35 Lapras, who made her debut last time, followed by Kevin, the level 37 Pidgeot. Next up we have Cornus Boy, who was on the bench because we were in a Psychic gym, level 35 Nido Queen. And last, to round out the team, literally round it out, we have Joe Benny, the level 36 Snorlax. So I do want to say I'm really glad we pulled through last time. That was a scary gym. I know there were some predictions that I would not be able to make it through that one, and you know what? We like to tell the haters to go jump in the lake. So go jump in if that was you. But the reason we are in Pallet Town, and that guy just tried to steal our wallets, is we need to get to Cinnabar Island. It is time for a little vacation after that stressful gym battle. But I do want to bring up something real quick. On my way out from Saffron, I was just walking into the houses to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I found the TM for Psychic. I'm definitely not going to give it to Joe Benny, but I'm thinking about maybe giving it to Liv. I'm not going to do it at the moment. I want to think through it a little bit more. I don't know why I'm hesitating a bit. Obviously, if we get to the Pokemon League, we're going to teach it to somebody at that point. But for now, I'm going to just hold off. And if anyone has a strong suggestion for the move, let me know in the comments, please. Without further ado, we are going to hop on our Lapras here and head south of Pallet. Alright, and if I understand correctly, I guess, you know what, let's hop back on, because I believe we can get a Super Rod encounter in Pallet, and then we can get an encounter in the route. So let's lead out with the Super Rod. And I don't remember which one we caught. Was it Krabby with our Super Rod? Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Tentacool. Do we have one already? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. But what I'm going to do is Quick Attack. If that takes it out, no big deal. If it doesn't, we'll catch it. It takes it out, and I'm going to take a look at the decks, just because I do not even remember. I don't remember if we had one or not, and I'm sure we're going to encounter more Tentacools. We did not, but again, I don't really care in that case. So let's get right back to it. And this is where we really want our real encounter for this route, as we see our friend Werner's back from the dead. Only level 21, so nothing to get too excited about, but we're going to do the classic Scotty, try 3 or 4, and if we only see duplicates, we will move right on. I don't know why I'm thinking Tangela is in this route. I'm probably well off with that one, but if we see a duplicate here, I just called that, okay? I just called that. I didn't look that up before. I seriously was just thinking Tangela might be here. So we are going to do the smart move of Thunder Waving because this is actually something decent if we did want to use a grass type. And no way in heck does Quick Attack one-shot a level 30 Tangela, so I'm okay with that. And they're going to play the Absorb game. Let's take a look at a Thunder Shock. Let's see what Thunder Shock does. Not very effective. Does a little bit more. We'll go with that, because I really don't want to crit like a takedown and take it out. So, Constrict, I don't think does the same thing as Wrap. To my knowledge, we are still able to attack. So, now that he's paralyzed and down below half, we're going to throw, let's start out with a Great Ball. We also have Ultra Balls, but I would like to use the Great Ball if possible. And where's that bringing you up to HP? Nice crit. So we'll use another Thunder Shock and then throw an Ultra Ball. Because I would like to make this catch. Down to the goods. What if I just do the Master Ball? That would be something I would do. So Tangela was caught. New Pokedex data will be added. And you know what? You know, my reservation here with naming it after a friend of the program is we have a full party, right? We have a full party with friends of the program. Tangela's not, you know, gonna make the cut over any of them. I think I gotta go with the classic Tangela nickname here. Follow my heart on this one. And name it Spaghetti. And Spaghetti was transferred to Bill's PC. So, that's actually pretty funny. I legit did not look that up. I just thought Tangela might be in that section. And if I am correct, I think we just go due south here. I think we do just go south. We got a big haul, I want to go for it. This is exactly why we have Dan in the front. Because I am anticipating battling strictly water types. Hopefully not all Magikarps, but I think this is that famous trainer we all know and love. And that's why I want to use the speed up button, because I think he has nothing but the carpiest of carps. So Dan is just critting them. He's literally just taking these fish and saying, you know what? I may be a Bass Pro Shops member, but I'm not a friend of the fish. I'm not a friend of the fish today. I am not. So we're gonna zap a few more as another one goes down. And this, you know, does every game have a 6 Magikarp Fisherman? I think that's a staple. Honestly, I've never liked it. I've never thought it was that funny. It's honestly kind of a time waster, in my opinion. Sergio agrees. So, and he get like 900 bucks. What does this guy have? You want to know if the fish are biting. I do want to know. Hopefully not if they're Magikarp, though. This man has 4 with a Sea King. Level 28. So here is some more confusion with Scotty. The confusion today is we're seeing level 20s. Okay, that was some good experience, but we're seeing level 20s. You can't surf until after Koga, if I'm correct. And he has level 40s. So, in what world did this leveling make sense? That's the confusion I'm trying to make sense of in today's episode. And we get supersonic, which is so freaking annoying. Let's see if we can break through. We cannot, and took a bunch of damage. Took a bunch of damage, but confuse no more, and will be able to knock out this Sea King. So Dan growing to 37. I like what I see. That's why we put him in this. And he tries to learn Tail Whip. when I was hoping it would be Thunderbolt. Oh, and as we see another Sea King hit the field, let's go to Joe Benny. Let's go to Joe Benny. I think he can take the hits and deal out some of his own. And he can't be confused because all he cares about is lifting and eating and almost knocking out Sea Kings. Oh boy, and I spoke too soon, as he has now become confused. I'm getting triggered. I'm getting so triggered. This is pre-swagger, so that's how they used to run the strat, was tail whips and supersonics. But nonetheless, Joe Benny takes it out, gets some nice experience himself, and the fisherman goes down. So let's pull a little switcheroo. We'll put Liv in the front for now, and we will go back to surfing. Little Lilo and Stitch here. And I see a swimmer, and let's just make a pact right here that if this trainer also has level like high 20s, we might skip. Seadra 33. Okay, this is a real battle. This is a real battle. So we will Confuse Ray and then hop into some body slams. I think that's gonna be the move. You gotta get the hacks up. Oh, and they're already confused no more. Must be nice. Must be real nice. But Liv dealing out some nice damage with those body slams and growing to level 36. So not too shabby. We see Tentacruel, so would have been nice to have Psychic at this moment. And that is a pretty scary looking jellyfish, if I do say so myself. That's pretty. He looks pretty mean, and you know, I never thought of Tentacruel as that big of a threat in the game. But if you guys remember the show, when there was a Tentacruel, and it was like as big as the skyscrapers, that freaked me out a decent amount. That kept me up at night, I'll put it that way. And we are getting haxed at just an unreal level right now. If we get wrapped again, I will consider switching out. Nice paralyze though, so we'll take some poison damage and then mop up with a body slam. Oh, sugar, I forgot to get antidotes. I stocked up on lemonades and checked our Pokeball inventory, but on Fort, we're gonna have to fly back to a city that has a Poke Center, and then from there we will go back. But you know, we don't want to lose Liv to poison damage, and yes, I could have kept going and used lemonades if necessary and limped her along, but I would rather just have the peace of mind that she's not gonna die. And the problem with being in a big city like this is not knowing exactly where the mart is. Is it down there? Maybe it's up here. Let's check. Gyms. Must be down here. Nope, that's the end of the route. Is there just not a mart? Is there just not a mart? We're gonna actually look this time. There it is. Terrible product placement if you're trying to make sales. And they don't sell them. Well, we're gonna go right to the full heals then and drop 6 grand like we didn't even have it. All right, back to the town of Pallet. And we will hopefully get to Cinnabar Island this time. It is nice, I will say. Maybe nice isn't the best word, because I understand this probably is not the most entertaining episode, but this is so much more relaxing than last time. I almost had a stroke, and we do not want to replicate that for my health. We might as well leave, and we'll put Dan in. I mean, it's such a good matchup. We'll put Dan back in as we battle this trainer. What's wrong with me swimming? I would say there's nothing wrong. The question is how... Whoa! Okay, it is Beefy Boy. So, didn't mean to judge you. Just was, not sure how long you could tread water. Just wasn't sure. I'm just checking in on you. So, these tentacles, assuming he has multiple, are no problem for Dan, who will take them out, and hopefully we can get the Cinnabar after this. It is decent experience, I'll say, being level 30s. It's not experience we necessarily need. In my humble opinion, although this is kind of a cocky comment, I don't think we really have that uphill of a battle left to get to the Elite Four, and that is way ahead of us. But honestly, Blaine, we have Liv and Austin, and Giovanni hasn't been that hard in the past. I mean, I lost Brian to a freaking Team Rocket trainer. So, cheap shot, he says. Let's continue through. Let's get there. We're battling the waves. There's more fishermen. There's another swimmer. I guess I didn't know it was that long. And this, I don't think counts as an encounter because we got Tangela in that patch of grass. I kind of want to just get there. Not really in the battling mood at the moment with randos. I could use a super repel, but I really thought it was a closer swim than it has been. And there it is. Okay, we have made it, people. We have made it. And with that in mind, let's take a look at the gym. And yes, the door is locked. That is a staple. We have to go to the mansion. And this is what I wanted to do because there is an encounter here as well. At least eventually. I'm going to put Cornice Boy in the front because he has not been getting screen time, and it's been for bad matchups. He finally can shine here. So, we already have Fabby. Level 34. These are some real Pokemon, people. We can get decent experience from this, I think. Let's see what we're rocking out with here. The question is, what else is in this gosh darn mansion? JK about the experience, but we're gonna dive right in. We got these switches here. We got some stairs. We got people to battle. All kinds of stuff going on. And I don't really want to super repel yet. I can't get out. It's one big puzzle. I don't really want to super repel yet because I want to see our encounter first. However, I'm not really sure what else is in here besides Vulpix. I'm really not. Maybe coughing? I'm really not sure. So we're going to take out this Charmander in one shot. A little mini Austin there doing some cosplay. Cornice Boy growing a nice level, and we see Charmeleon. And an Earthquake is going to do some nice damage to him as well. Maybe not an Oko, or yes, an Oko. We'll take it. We will take it and move on from this burglar. Oh no, my bag of loot. And he gave us 3 grand, so pretty generous for us to get that money that was robbed from other people. I'll put Kevin in the front now. Try to give everyone a little face time. Oh yeah, you can like fall out there, right? I think you can like, it must be in a different room. I remember you can like fall down. Oh, Grimer. I'm so blanking on duplicates, but I don't think we have a Grimer yet. I don't think we have a Grimer. So with that being said, we're gonna hit him with another wing attack. Don't crit him. And we will try to catch him now. Although, is it harder to catch when they're minimized? Probably. Well, that was actually pretty easy. And we won't really know if it's duplicates because it's... Okay, it says new. It says new. So we see, appears in filthy areas, thrives by sucking up polluted sludge that is pumped out of factories. Okay, so we have a Grimer. What do we want to name him? I mean, we're probably not going to use him. Grimer, Muck, Sludgy. What do we want to name him? How about... Oh, yeah. This is the hardest part of the show right here. You thought Sabrina was difficult. We will name him... I'm thinking of something with trash. Oh, that's a good nickname. We will name him... Rubbish. Rubbish was transferred to Bill's PC. Isn't that funny? Isn't that a good one, kids? Now I will equip our Super Repel. And we will continue up here. I believe there are some TMs available. I know there's a bunch of staircases. I know those switches change things. What does this say right here? July 5th, Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. What would that have been? Is this foreshadowing for Gen 2? Or is this talking about like Kangaskhan maybe? Let's hit up the staircases that are currently open and see what we see. Another switch, an opening here, another item, the iron, so calcium and iron. We could have just got a multivitamin, but we opted for the, oh, that's where you fall. That's where you fall. All right, let's hit the switch. Let's hit the switch. Yeah, who wouldn't? All right, so we go down, repel wore off. Let's queue another one up. Oh, and we got a trainer. My mentor once lived here. People lived here, that's kind of weird. That'd be kind of a creepy place to live. Magnemite level 33, so decent levels for sure. I'm gonna switch him out because that is not a good matchup, but we'll get him some experience nonetheless. Regardless, I am happy we've been able to at least crack into the Pokemon Mansion. You know, a little bit of shenanigans surfing down. There were 4 trainers we passed by. So, I don't know, depending on how next episode goes, it might make sense to hit those if we're not getting to the Cinnabar gym yet. But, regardless, like I said, got some decent training in, made some decent movement progress because surfing is not that fun. Although Gen 2 really took it to the next level with some Wind Waker type surfing you gotta do to get some places. But anyways, this battle is gonna do it for us as we get a little more experience for Cornus Boy and defeat the scientist who says, woo, overwhelming. We get a little money and that is gonna do it for us. Thank you for hanging in there. I know I promised weekly uploads, it didn't happen. And I do think They're gonna be more frequent now, but I understand I said that last time, so my word is rubbish. But with that, we're gonna get the heck out of here. GameSlam signing off.